Quarantine is the catalyst for a multitude of different trends that in tandem have tarnished our generation and decayed people's brains into mindless mush. But in my opinion, the most obnoxious, crash-out-inducing phenomenon that emerged on this very app is that one mindset that proselytizes the notion that literally nothing matters because we live on a floating rock. Like, girl, pardon me, but I actually kind of want to become rich and successful on that floating rock. To each their own, though, I suppose. And I had the absolute displeasure of being a primary source for the dominion of this noxious epidemic. I witnessed prime floating rock mind's era, and honestly made me feel like I wasn't granted the luxury of an 8th Amendment, because that shit was cruel, unusual, and unwarranted torment. I would see people coming on this out talking about, guys, real talk, why would we even do our homework? We literally live on a floating rock. Brother, what are you waffling about? Rest thy foolish mandibles, you pestiferous throttle bottom! That is deleterious advice, holy shit, especially to a generation so prone to playing follow the leader with these mindsets like the quarantine chic they were, even though they should have been playing hide and seek for some damn individuality. This mindset might as well be called bubonic the way it has irreparably plagued the minds of our young, our future doctors, lawyers, and politicians. Ooh! I shudder at the epiphany. The motherfuckers would always gobble it up like it's their final meal, acting like it's the most earth-shattering take ever uttered, like, Eureka! Oh golly gee willikers, you're so right, wise one. I think I can feel my frontal lobe forming. I think I just gained consciousness. You brilliant mastermind, I've never thought about it like that. Clearly not, because Mamma Mia, the bar is in hell. Speaking of hell, I cannot emphasize this enough, dog. Not even Dante himself could write a ring of hell fitting enough to perfectly encapsulate the sheer agony of interacting with one of these intellectually challenged individuals. I truly wouldn't wish that on my biggest op. Well, I would actually, but the point is, it is an absolutely harrowing, nay, excruciating crucible of one's self-restraint. Because I could have literally been like, dude, I'm living life on survival mode right now. I failed the test that determined whether I'd graduate or become a super senior. A sun conflagration left my car looking like a phoenix post-incineration, minus the part where they respawn from the ashes. A missile was sent to my estate. The guy I snitched on a while back is released from prison today, and the flight that I booked to Papua New Guinea got canceled, so I'm just stuck here, out in the open, with no means of escape or protection, awaiting my ever-approaching demise. And after hearing all that, they will still look you dead in your orbs and say, dude, why are you stressing out this much over some measly trials and tribulations like we live on a floating rock? What do you expect me to say to that, Wow! Oh my god, I think I just reached enlightenment. Thank you so much for your wise, life-changing words, Aristotle! We live on a floating rock! You know what I think? I think you're just coping with the fact that I'm living on that floating rock better than you are. Yeah, and now to compose yourself from tweaking and geeking out over that fact, you've subconsciously deluded yourself into thinking that nothing matters, and now you're trying to project your own inadequacies onto me. How about them apples, Goofy? It really fiddles my faddle, because these people have this mindset locked and loaded like it's excuse ammo, because they use it to justify everything. Like, they'll literally do anything but refill the communal Brita picture and then justify their incompetence with the, it don't matter, we live on a floating rock! Man, respectfully, you're about to live on a floating ice cube, because you're gonna wake up on Neptune tomorrow morning if you keep pushing your delusional loser propaganda. That's all I'm saying. These are the same people that pull up to the function an hour late, and then when people audaciously reprimand them for their inconsiderate behavior, they'll be like, yo, relax, it's not even that deep. Time is literally an illusion. Get a load of this guy. These are also the same people to post videos back in 2021 venting about school, talking about, we are tired! Girl, please just go to class. Please just go to class, thug it out, and build some character in the process, because trust me when I say life is only getting harder, and that floating rock you reside on is going to mollywop your dramatic ass if you keep getting your panties into a twist over some damn geometry homework. Man, I really hate my job. Then quit! We live on a floating rock after all! Listen, Beatrice, I can't just live on good vibes, unfortunately. Though that would be ideal, I can't survive on nothing but hopes and dreams. Not in this economy. I got bills to pay. And listen, I get the sentiments in good taste, but walk with me. That outlook is so easy to have when your life is already comparable to a walk in the park, but most people aren't privileged enough to be able to channel that energy throughout their entire life. And I mean, why not? If the mindset works for you, then go for it, buddy. Liberate yourself from the shackles of reality, but don't be making it my problem. The mere thought of living like you obfuscates me, okay? I refuse, because unfortunately, I do have a few darns to give. I do. And just to clarify, I'm not talking about the people who use this phrase to encourage others to be themselves, shoot for the stars, and live a free, whimsy lifestyle without worrying what other people think of them, because I agree with that. That's completely valid. Like, yeah, I'll post to my sister's class in full cosplay, because who cares? We live on a floating rock. But at least in my experience, that's not usually people use this phrase to validate. I wish that everyone else lived life like nothing mattered. What? That's a real comment that I saw in a video, by the way. Literally verbatim, and that should be viscerally frowned, because, Like, okay, listen, I get what you're trying to convey. I do, but I mean, you might as well just say you want the purge to happen, right? Because in either universe, the outcome would be indistinguishable. Absolute anarchy. Pandemonium! Like, I guarantee if you ask any of those delinquents who purloined a toilet and a sink from the school bathroom during the devious looks trend back in 2021 why they decided to engage in such villainous debauchery, 90% of them would reply with, well, why not? I mean, we all live on a floating rock, right? So who cares? You need to go stand in the southeast corner of this classroom and reflect for an indefinite period of time. Like, wait, okay, I'm not a party pooper, okay? On Hoktula, I am the mayor of Funtown, because that trend was actually mad rib tickling. I just kind of have a personal vendetta against it because it was the reason why teachers literally banned us from ever taking a piss during class, which was mad inconvenient. But aside from my villain origin story bias, we still must collectively as a society acknowledge that those silly goofy goobers were indeed disciples of the floating rock worldview, and my bladder in 2021 paid the price. And furthermore, I remember thinking that society had reached rock bottom when this mindset was in its prime, but apparently rock bottom has a basement, because it's now come back for round 2 in the form of, and the world kept spinning, yeah! Y'all will use this phrase to invalidate any person's thoughts, feelings, beliefs, or opinions, and that's why I'm yapping up a storm about this topic, because y'all have once again taken another perfectly good phrase with the potential to be legendary and use it to be the worst version of yourself. This must cease. You're born alone and you die alone, and this world just drops a bunch of rules on top of you to make you forget that fact, but I never forget. I'm living like there's no tomorrow, because there isn't one. Boy, just write the damn essay. 12-point font, Times New Roman, double space. Get to it, okay? Lock in, the clock is ticking. Don't make your own indolence my problem, goofy. I'm sick of it! Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go build myself a sustainable future on this floating rock. You have fun wallowing, though. I won't disrupt your craft. God, I hate nihilists.